We are recording.
Beautiful.
All right, sixth graders, welcome to the week of April 14th through the 20th. Your fantabulous sixth grade teachers are here. Mr. Plog, Mr. Lamprecht, Mr. Cathers, and Miss Doyle. We are all online at once. And first thing we're going to do is give out our weekly birthday shout-outs. First is to Marley Stone, which will be on the 16th, which is Thursday. Wow, I said 16th terribly. I'm going to say that again. The 16th, which is on Thursday. Dalen, yours is going to be on Friday. Happy birthday. And Bianca Gomez Andrade, her birthday will be on the 18th, which is Saturday. Bianca, I want to thank you because you just reminded me to buy my brother a birthday card because he also has a birthday on that same day. So thank you very much.
Happy
birthday,
guys.
Happy birthday.
Whoa, I don't know what happened there. All right,
Too far.
Our daily plans. Please continue to remember to do those warm-ups that are there. Watch the whole entire introduction video. There's probably some directions in there that'll help you with the lesson content, to which you should also read the directions and watch the video. Fully do the homework that is placed for you for that day, and that includes please watching the whole video all the way to the end. Get all the information that you need before doing that particular content. Finish up with that exit ticket because those are going to help us in take attendance for you guys during this time period. As one bit before we get started here as well, please know that our weeks are going to be going from Tuesday until Friday now.
Tuesday to Monday.
Tuesday to Monday.
What did I say?
Friday.
Oh, Tuesday to Monday, yes. Because Monday, the 13th of April, is a professional development day. That is a day off for you students to get figured out how to return your stuff back here to school and how to get your new packets for the following week. Let's move on into Miss Doyle with the words of the day.
Word of the week, man. Word of the week.
Word of the week.
So the word of the week today is whippersnapper. It is a young person who is cheeky and maybe a little bit sassy. And whippersnappers usually have a lot of chutzpah and a tendency to irk people, especially curmudgeons. So this is actually like a forward word of the week because chutzpah means audacity or boldness. To irk is to annoy, and a curmudgeon is a grumpy person, especially someone who is old. So
I feel like
would
Mr.
say-
Plog can be quite the curmudgeon sometimes.
Yeah, Mr. Flog is a bit of a curmudgeon.
It is funny that you say that. Miss Doyle has actually, to my face, called me a curmudgeon before. So
I have.
definitely fit the bill on that.
I have.
I'll accept that. I'll own it.
This word of the week reminds me of my grandfather because he called me a whippersnapper, but he was a curmudgeon.
Did it irk you that he called you that?
Not really.
Probably deserved it.
Well,
All right, moving on, Plog, with our history of the week.
All right. So we picked one random day of the week. I picked Friday, which is going to be April 17th, Dalen's birthday. And that is going to be the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 13 flight, which was destined for the moon, landing in the Pacific Ocean after it encountered a whole slew of problems. In fact, there were multiple times in which there were the smallest calculation errors that could have killed everyone on board. But because they worked together, they were able to come back down to Earth with everybody safe and sound. And yeah, it's considered one of the greatest astronaut feats ever. Tom Hanks has a movie about it, by the way. It's a very good one. I'd watch it.
it's a very good movie.
Isn't this also the anniversary week of the Boston Marathon bombing as well?
The Boston Marathon bombing. And then also, I mean, it does run in this week all of the time. But yes, it is. It would be, I believe, is that the 7th anniversary now? That would be on the 15th when that happened.
All right. Cathers, on to you.
All right. So I'm challenging you guys a little bit more because you can see at the bottom how many students are getting these 24 problems correct. This one should be tough for you, but you guys are getting so good at it, it's probably pretty easy. Problems our numbers are 9, 16, 7, and 20. Salim, I have a mint for you because you are the first one to respond with the correct solution last week. So, all right, ready, Salim? Here it comes.
Good job, Salim.
Oh, that was a bad throw.
I got it.
All right.
Stole this mint.
Shout out to Hunter, Cameron, Grace, Tyler, Dresden, Matthew, Southwick, Evie, Gabe, Ben, and Thomas, as well as Salim. All you guys figured it out last week on a relatively difficult problem. Good job. Keep it up. Let's move on to Lampy.
All right. Our science fun fact. We have more energy that comes from sunlight that hits Earth every hour than the amount of energy the whole entire planet can use in a year. So sunlight is so powerful that if we somehow wrapped solar panels and solar cells around the entire Earth, covered the whole entire thing for 24 hours, we would capture enough energy, if we could store it, to supply Earth for 40 years worth of electrical power. So imagine taking one single day where all of us just live in darkness. It's probably not too difficult to imagine during quarantine time period. Just, hey, everybody stay at home for one day and sleep. And we would have enough power for 40 years.
But then you're telling me not to watch Netflix during this time, which is pretty difficult. But I understand what you're getting at, Mr. Lamprecht. I will say,
learning.
You want to get rich, you find a way to get the storage for all of that power right there.
Yes.
And the world's energy crisis, you will be a very, very rich person. So there you go.
Yeah, the sun's
You
so
solve
powerful.
that problem. I actually have a new thing that I put on the outside of my window of my kitchen, which is just a small little thing of solar cells, and it actually powers, that's what I use to power up my cell phone every single day. So it's pretty effective even when it's not that sunny out. All right, let's move on to what was going on throughout the week. Go for it with language arts.
All right, so you spent a lot of time finishing up Julius Caesar, the study guide and the test. And now we're going to, you'll hear this in my video for this week, but we're going to pop back to poetry actually. So we're finally going to do those beginning of unit poetry notes. So that'll be on Tuesday. And then we are going to be doing a little bit of, we're going to read a poem and we're going to answer some questions about that poem each day. And that'll take us all the way till next week. So poetry, get ready.
For Thursday, how do you say that last name? Carroll?
Yeah, Charles Carroll.
It's an interesting spelling.
Well, he also has really interesting words. The Walloping Window Blind is one of my favorite poems because it's super weird and funny.
Do you think he's one of those poets that might have changed the spelling of his last name to make it unique? I feel like people do that.
They do. I actually talk about this in one of my other videos. There's a poet named E.E. Cummings, and he doesn't use any capital letters at all. So it's like lowercase e, and then his last name. And in his poems, there's no capital letters either. So I'll have to do some research on that and get back to you, Mr. Plug.
Interesting. Cool. Roses are red, violets are blue. Social distancing is weird, but you should do your homework too.
Nice work.
Good. Really good.
Before this, he has not rehearsed that once, ladies and gentlemen. He just came up with that on the fly.
That's fantastic.
Right, let's move on over. Social studies, Plog, on to you.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I just want to let you know you did have a quiz on Friday, and you will be getting an email notification, or would have, on Friday, and your parents will be getting one as well. We are actually not going to put that in as a grade in the grade book. In fact, for me, it's going to be more so just a tracker to see how everybody was able to do on it and that you actually got it done. Okay, so don't freak out too much about that. Hopefully you didn't have too many worries about it over the weekend, and that you'll get your email and it'll be fine. But I just want to let you know we're starting on Tuesday here. We're going to have 2 days worth of notes in a row on the same presentation. And we're going to start a reading guide on Tuesday, and we're not going to finish it till Thursday. Then on Thursday, we're going to get started with our next section. We're just going to do a quick video with a reading guide that's going to be due on Monday. And then on Friday, you're going to get a graphic organizer chart that's going to help you understand the leaders of the Haitian Revolution. That'll be optional. And then on Monday, because we're going to be turning our packets in that day, I'm not going to have you do a reading guide. Instead, we're just going to watch a video and do some notes that go along with that. And when you do those notes, they will be in your packet. You can keep those. I don't need them. So feel free to rip those off the back of the packet and you can keep those yourself.
All right, let's move on to math.
For math, we'll start with the left side. We're on Tuesday, we're doing 9.2. There will be a homework assignment. Wednesday, 9.3. There will be a homework assignment. Thursday, we're jumping up to Unit 10. Unit 9 was only 3 sections long, so we're going to group units 9 and 10 together and have a quiz covering both those units after we finish the last section of Unit 10. So on Thursday is just part 1 of 10.1, and there will be no homework. There will still be an exit card and a warm-up. On Friday, we'll finish up 10.1. There will be homework on Friday. And then on Monday, you're going to start 10.2, no homework. For honors math, we will have a quiz this week. We're starting Tuesday with some review. There will be a homework assignment. On Wednesday and Thursday, I'm giving you 2 days to take the quiz, even though it's only 10 questions, but we have been hitting it pretty hard here. So I'm sure you will appreciate that.
It's very nice to be Mr. Cathers.
Well, yes, thank you. I think I'm a nice person sometimes. On Friday, we'll be doing Unit 2.1. There will be a homework assignment. Monday, 2.2. There will be a homework assignment. Moving on to science.
All right, our science stuff. We are getting ready for our unit test on waves and energy. Everybody do their best wave. Ooh, their wave. Do the wave. Yay. All right, you will have 3 days to work through your study guide. I am providing you with 2 days to work through that test as well. You are able to use your study guide on that test. Please do not use the internet and do not use your parents' brains. Use your own brains and your own work on that study guide, but you can use those there. Please email me if you have any questions specifically on those test items. I'll have a video for that day as well. Miss Doyle, on to our final quote.
This is important. And I think you need to make a guess on who do you think this quote is said by? Who's attributed to this quote?
Hola.
You would be amazed at how far in life you can get if you simply read the directions. Read the directions. And because we have distance learning, I would like to say, watch the video, because all of your teachers are spending a lot of time making sure that they have everything explained in your video. So who says this quote? Anybody who know who says this quote a lot?
It's from Frozen 2.
Yeah, I think
I think it's me. I think it's Mr. Lamprecht. I think it's Mr. Plog, and I think it's Mr. Cathers, and pretty much every teacher you've ever had. So read the directions. It'll have a lot of answers for you.
And on that note, before you decide to comment or email your teachers a question on something that you have, you should do 2 things first. Number 1, watch the video. And then secondly, do your best to look up in any sort of text that you were given. And then if you still can't find it, then please send a comment to your teachers. We do miss you, and it's not that we don't want to hear from you, but unfortunately, we are getting so many comments and emails in right now that it's very difficult to keep up. So please try your own first with doing those 2 things. And then if you still can't, we are here to help.
Let's have a great week, 6th grade.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yep.
I am a curmudgeon. I refuse to do the wave. But see you later.
You are a grumpy old man.